Too. You represent Mr. Gerard Puana, who was framed for stealing a mailbox by Katherine and Louis Kealoha, who subsequently were proven guilty in federal court. There's also the hundreds of thousands of dollars that Katherine Kealoha had stolen from her own family. What's the latest on the efforts to recoup that so that the family could be made whole?
Well, I mean, just to go back a little bit, when this all started, when I was first dragged into this, kicking and screaming by Deputy Public Defender Ali Silbert, who really just took it on himself, we had no assurance that it was going to go the way it has. We were among the very few people who thought that they had been framed by the police chief, by a prosecutor, with the police department involved to the extent it was. And so it was a pretty scary and daunting challenge to take on at that early stage. Actually, I was in court yesterday for Mr. Puana. We had a hearing before a federal magistrate. We're trying to get the civil case going because it's been stayed while the criminal case is still unfinished. We're hoping that the sentencing will happen soon. In the meantime, we have recouped a good deal of money in the civil case that originally started all this, where Katherine sued her grandmother and her uncle, and we've been able to get back several $100,000. We've been able to get back a condominium. We've had some of the fees, the lawyers' fees that were paid to the lawyers who pursued that case have had to be paid back. So we've gotten, I would say, probably close to $500,000 back so far, but that's only a pittance compared to the amount of damage that was done. I mean, the damage was huge. We're still expecting the city and county to pay back a lot of that because institutionally the city and county was involved. It wasn't just a handful of individuals who did this. And so we're hoping to get that going, and we're hoping that there'll be some rational approach at some point. Up to now, the city has said, we're not responsible, we're not going to pay anything. So it's going to be a battle.